What's up, my Finna loves? This is Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News. Now, I don't want to hear it, okay? And I'm not coming for no one specifically. I don't want no smoke in these YouTube or Twitter streets. I always say that. This is just me speaking in general terms. I don't want to hear it about, oh, Nene is not even talking about her. She's looking for attention. No. When Nene sat on Instagram Live and did over 150, not literally, okay, of them dragging Kandi, calling her every name in the book, calling her Terry Crews and all of that. I'm going to include those clips in here. Kandi did not say anything. Kandi had ignored her. Kandi has ignored every single Instagram Live interview. She's paid Nene dust all this time. So Kandi have every right to defend herself. So it's me with the, now she's using Nene, to get some press. This woman been all over the blogs promoting her show. She doesn't need Nene leaks for anything. But Kandi Burruss have every right to defend herself because Nene couldn't just go after Bravo and take them down. She's screaming, black women don't want to help me. Portia Williams and the other black women on the show, they don't want to defend me or have my back. The tweets is on the screen. They are scared. And all of the things she had to say, but then attempted to drag another black woman down with her while calling Bravo racist and all of that. So Kandi responding, finally, she have absolutely every right to respond. What am I talking about? Kandi been on the tour, you already know, promoting her new show. And of course, they're going to ask her questions about Nene leaks and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So they asked her to address some of the things that Nene have been saying in the press about racism, Bravo, Andy Cohen, and all of that. So Kandi decided to talk about the part where Nene basically called her the C word. I can't say it, but it's C-O-O, yes, I finish it. Called her that word. Basically, Nene used the code Terry Crews.
You know what? I know we had an opportunity, and we still have that opportunity, to work in numbers and make things work for everyone, but we have a Terry Crews on our cast. And I'll let you guys figure out who that is. Terry Crews needs to stop. Stop, Terry Crews. Miss Crews. Okay, stop, girl. You are not a leader.
In the whole Terry Crews thing, she's talking about Kandi. She said there's somebody on our cast, not in the franchise, on our cast. Okay? And then she said you ain't no leader. Kandi is the only one currently on the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast with so much pulled over there at Bravo. And then not to mention the countless of opportunities and shows that Kandi was given by Bravo. She's blamed Kandi for her demise.
Because you have someone else over there that's taking opportunities that's coming to the people that you claim are a big star. You have that person taking their opportunities for themselves, okay? Or taking those opportunities and making them disappear. Now, see, we ain't gonna be able to stand for that.
Nene is talking about Kandi right now when she said that, somebody else is taking all of the opportunities.
It's so funny how they lift you up in glory. I was just going back through all my text messages and emails and all the stuff about we love you, let's meet up for drinks, let's go to dinner, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this and this and this and this and this. And then opportunities that are coming to you are slipping away, like your opportunities are leaving. So many opportunities were offered and they disappeared. And I don't know, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. So I haven't taken up a lot of time. What's happening on the other side, I don't know why it's happening.
Okay, So Nene is talking about Kandi. Basically, it's like being called a sellout, okay? You side with those people in power who just happen to be white, who are doing minorities dirty, and you are assisting them in doing their dirty work, okay? That's a huge accusation to make and call somebody, but there's no other person on that cast that have such a close relationship with Kandi and them in position like that but Kandi. And that's why, you know, they had the little situation. I'm just going to throw it allegedly out there because she didn't say Kandi name, but she's talking about Kandi.
It's so funny how they lift you up in glory. It's so funny how they lift you up in glory.
I had to bring the lifted me in glory part back because while Bravo was lifting her in glory and making her feel like she had a seat at the table, she used that position to tear down her black sisters, the same black sisters that she's retweeting about, okay, to support her. When someone retweets something, for those of you who are now on Twitter, you're basically agreeing with what the person is saying. Basically, you're saying everything you just tweeted, that's exactly how I feel, okay? You're retweeting for the people that you went on different platforms saying that they deserve to lose their jobs, they should lose their jobs, they shouldn't get promotions, and the list goes on and on. Here you are now saying that they should support you when you stepped on them, okay? To get a seat at the table. Well, you thought you had a seat at the table when you walked all over them to be lifted to glory. And now that the same network pulled that seat from under you and now you're falling down, now you want those black women to lift you back up in glory. You see, had you lifted them up in glory with you when you had that position, the outcome probably would have been different. That's the reason why you never know how life is going to work. So that's why you don't ish on people on your way up. And I'm saying ish because I can't say the real S word, okay? You don't ish on people on your way up because you don't know who you will need if life doesn't work out the way you expected it to work out, and now you're back on your way down. You might end up needing those same people. Go to the RHOA playlist to watch all of the videos that I've done on this. I did a deep dive and was very detailed and did a whole series on this. And if I keep inserting clips, we will be here for over an hour because there's still a lot more of the interview that Kandi had to say. I only got to like a few seconds and I added the Terry Crews clip, and then here we are. If you click the very first link in the description below, you can also watch the recent video I just did on this same topic when Nene went on Twitter and basically responded to Kandi news show ratings and things like that. I went into detail the whole Terry Crews situation to make sense. So if you click that link, you can watch that video. I basically broke it down anyways, but if you want more details, you can watch that video. Let's continue. So Kandi said in the interview, that's the only thing out of everything she said that pissed me the bleep off. And she was cursing because she was upset. She said, how can you call me that? Basically, I'm out here advocating for black people. I have businesses where I'm giving black people jobs. Okay, I'm giving back to our community. When the whole situation was going on and the movement and Black Lives Matter and all of that, I introduced different initiatives to Bravo. I sat on multiple panels and all of that. So how dare you even call me that? Just because I have a decent relationship with the network and you ruin your chances in your relationship with the network doesn't mean you get to go and call me that. And that's the issue that Nene been having for a long time with her case. She's constantly contradicting herself in her message. That's what Kandi said in that interview. Now, there's another interview where her response was longer, and I want to get to that interview. So let's get into it. Just in case this part sounds like a new introduction, it's because the video was centered around this interview, and then I saw another interview, and I decided I'm not going to do two separate videos. I'm just going to put it all in one. So let's get now to the interview she did that this video was originally centered around. Now, if you click the link in the description below, it's going to take you to a YouTube channel and a video, The Clay and Kane Show. The question about Nene Leakes saying that Bravo and Andy Cohen is racist and all of that, it starts around the 5 minutes and 42 seconds mark, okay? That's when he asks Kandi. So that's the question we are going to focus on today. So put me on pause, watch the video. You can go back and watch the entire interview from start to finish. But the part that I'm discussing, that's the time frame. So go ahead and watch that. I'm waiting. Well, welcome back. Okay, come back and let's talk about it. Now that you heard exactly what the question was, I am going to read Kandi response, just in case in the future some of you are clicking this video and listening, and let's just say the interview is no longer there. For some reason, the link is not working and you did not get to hear Kandi response. I'm going to read exactly what Kandi said. The interviewer asked Kandi, "What do you think when Nene left when she said that Bravo and the show was racist, also saying that Andy Cohen is also racist?" Kandi then responded, that was her second time leaving. She had left before. She came back. Realistically, I don't agree. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can have their own opinion. I did not agree. You know, I personally feel like for years, she's already told people and bragged about being the highest paid housewife, period, or highest paid person on the network or something like that. Definitely, she would tell everybody that she was the highest paid on our show. But it was always rumored, okay? But we don't know exactly how much others gets paid. Of course, they know their salary. Kandi knows a salary. Kenya knows a salary. And the list goes on and on. But as far as knowing what their, co-workers and co-stars made, no. It's just all a rumor, okay? But Kandi did say, it was rumored, okay, that the Real Housewives of Atlanta was the highest paid franchise. With that being said, you can't brag about being paid the most than anybody and say they're not treating you right. When you look at a job, you equate that to your pay, and this is technically a job. So when they're paying you like they're supposed to pay you all these years, you can't come back and say, oh, they treated me unfairly because you didn't get something else that you wanted, or you didn't like however your contract, was set up that particular year. You can't go back and negate everything else that they've done for you in your situation. So that's why I just cannot agree with that. I mean, I know a lot of women at the time, now we got new people, but at that time, we still had about 4 or 5 of us who's been there for a long time making good money. I was just like, yeah, how does that work? You know what I mean? It's like not one person is doing well on the show. Basically, multiple women were doing well. So for Nene to go around claiming I'm the HBIC.
Are you good with Kandi? I never know where I stand with these girls. My name carries weight. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. So it's that time. So I'm sure you guys will be hearing a lot of stuff. And of course, they have to use my name because I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. Just call me Nene Mayweather. And you understand what I mean. Everybody want to come for the champ. So I'm a champ over here. So they trying to come for me.
I'm making more money. All of you are peasants. Y'all know the story. Let me continue. Kandi did not say that part. I'm saying that part, okay? I was just like, yeah, how does that work? You know what I mean? It's like now one person is doing well on the show. It's like multiple women on the show are doing very well. So to come back and say, oh yeah, they are treating me unfairly isn't accurate. There's certain things you may not like, certain things that you may want to change, but to say they are racist, I did not agree with that. Before, you did not like your contract. You did not like the fact that they are phasing you out. You did not like how the editing went. So what Kandi is saying, she's pointing out that before you did not like your contract, before you did not like the fact that Bravo were no longer bowing down to you and accepting your demands, before you did not get your way, Bravo and Andy Cohen were gods to you. You placed them on a pedestal. Even in the midst of you being phased out, yes, we have to bring this back. These responses. Problem is, it only became a problem for her when she became a problem. She should have spoken up earlier. Sour grapes, maybe? Exactly. She's been a bully, and when it didn't work to get her what she wanted on the show, she pulled the race card in falling for her victim play. Exactly. That's the reason why it did not work for Nene. And I said it in every post I did. I said, am I defending Bravo? Absolutely not. Am I saying Bravo is, allegedly racist? Absolutely not. However, it's the way how Nene went about it. When Nene thanked the very white man, Andy Cohen, because she desperately wanted to make Kenya Moore look like a liar. Kenya said exactly what was happening to her, that she was being phased out. Nene defended Andy Cohen and said she wasn't being phased out. And when Andy responded, Nene thanked him, called Kenya Moore a liar, and did all of that. All because you wanted to make a black woman look crazy and celebrated and elevated that white man and even told him thank you. The only time you pulled the race card was when they no longer wanted to work with you. No problem calling another black woman out of her name just to elevate the white man. So that's why Nene racist claim did not work. I covered that entire situation extensively for moments like this. Let me just go ahead and run it back real quick and insert a clip from the original video I did with the tweets and all of that. Most of you have seen this, but for those of you who are new and probably forgot and have no clue what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and insert this. Now, understand, this part is old. So if I'm saying you said this today, or Nene went on her YouTube and said today, I'm referring to everything that happened in 2020. This is an older clip. I'm just putting it in here because it have all of the information. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so most of you are aware that Nene Leakes is basically pulling the race card when it comes to Bravo and Andy Cohen about her exit from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So a few months ago, Kenya Moore was on an interview with Entertainment Tonight, and she was asked if she thinks that Nene Leakes is being phased out of the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. And Kenya simply responded, I'm not a producer, however, if you are being cut out of episodes, then you're probably being phased out, okay? And this was when rumors dropped that Nene Leakes took a $240,000 pay reduction, because she was suspended and also because of her limited episodes. So Kenya was going on Watch What Happens Live. And of course, Andy asks people to send in questions and all of that. So this was Nene Leakes' question that she posted on Twitter for Andy to ask Kenya. Here's a question for Ken at Andy. Ask her, and this was on February 16th from Nene Leakes' Twitter page. I'm doing the screen record. This is no Photoshop or nothing. Nene Leakes is known for deleting her tweets when she feels like it no longer fits her narrative. So this might not still be on her page, but in February on the 16th, this was on her page. Here's a question for Ken at Andy. Ask her why is she out doing press saying Bravo is phasing me out. Bravo hasn't told me or my team that. Why is she out saying I have lost money from not being in episodes? I negotiated my episodes and money up front. I have not lost anything. Hashtag shady, hashtag hater. When Andy asked Kenya Moore that question, this was Kenya's response. I think she is. That's not something I can absolutely say. If you're being cut out of episodes, clearly the sign is that you are not as important as you think you are. Okay? Andy face dropped. He wasn't happy. He was upset. So this was Andy's response. I don't think she's being cut out of episodes because I think everything that was shot with Nene is in the show. We're not cutting anything out. Everything that we shot, there's nothing that's been left out, he confirmed. Once again, Nene seeking validation and wanting this whole HBIC things to fit her narrative. She tweeted, February 16 again, I have not, in all caps, been cut out of any episodes. I negotiated my episodes just like everyone else did. I'm getting every dime I asked for. Thank you for asking and clearing that up, Andy. That means a lot, and her fans celebrated. Fast forward, this is what she said on her YouTube channel.
So since I have been forced out of the franchise, they have forced me out of the franchise. You didn't want me here. You've been forcing me out for the past 4 years.
Yeah. She was pushed out. Andy been trying to get rid of her for 4 years. Oh, but for 4 years. But yet just February of this year, you responded thanking him for clearing it up. But then in the same breath, you posted this picture right here and this tweet right here. We strictly talking OGs. I was the only black OG. My white counterparts were elevated and given full season episodes every season. Each season I was given less and less. Don't ask me. At Andy and at Bravo, ask them why. Well, according to you, you were not cut out. You got every dime for the episodes that you agreed and negotiated. Case dismissed, Nene. But the desperation to call a black woman a liar, to put a black woman down, the same woman who claims the Bravo producers and Andy Cohen love to put black women against each other as if someone forced her to be nasty towards her own black sisters. Her desperation to put Kenya Moore down, call her a liar, a hater, and all of that led her to lie and mess up her own case. Like I said, and I will always say, Kenya Moore never lies. Okay? Now you are using the same words that she used that Bravo was facing you out. They're saying they forced you out.
They have forced me out of the franchise.
This is what Nene also wrote on Twitter when someone asked her did she think that Bravo was, basically forcing her out. Nene, can Bravo TV give you the spin-off you deserve? She responded, they don't think I deserve to work at all in any capacity, she meant. Okay? It sounds like they forced you out. Is that the story you want out there? They didn't want you to work in any capacity? Nene responded, they definitely did. Then you come back and admit that Kenya Moore was telling the truth all along. But your pride couldn't allow you to admit it. Fighting Kandi, she's not the highest paid, doing all of this stuff to prove that you're the highest paid. When people say you got suspended for what you did,
You claim you did not get suspended. Once again, Andy, having your back, hopped online and said you did not get suspended and that you all were going through negotiations. But then you turn around and post this about only having 6 episodes. I thought you said those were the episodes that you wanted to be in and you chose to be in it and you were still the highest paid for 6 episodes. Isn't that what you wanted us to believe? Once again, Kenya Moore.
Just pointing out that she messed things up, or in the name of trying to shame another black woman and then turn around and say, the black women don't want to support me, and posting things like this about, when people ask her about Portia and the other girls not supporting her. You can't drag all of them when you had the opportunity to uplift them, and now that you are the one on the bottom, now you want to look up and ask for help from the same women you dragged and stepped on your way up. You see how that works? Exactly. But I wish Nene the best. And let me make this very clear. I'm not coming for Nene. I'm simply responding to the tweets and the comments of people saying, Nene been saying it, and the black community, black women, and people in general ignored her. I was just simply saying these are the reasons why Nene claims did not go anywhere. People did not take her seriously, and these are the reasons why. That's it. Her actions. So that's what Kandi is saying. You can't scream racism when things aren't working in your favor. It doesn't mean that racism doesn't exist over there at Bravo. It doesn't mean Nene claims are 100% wrong. It just means that the way how you went about it in the midst of you being dismissed from the network. So now it looks like you're just mad because finally Bravo got sick and tired of your ish, and now this is retaliation. So the contradiction of Nene Leakes is what messed her up. So I completely understand where Kandi is coming from. I read a lot of comments of people going in and saying, Kandi, just because a network pays you well doesn't mean they can't be racist. I'm not defending Kandi. I'm just saying I understand what she's saying. So I guess money was more important to Nene Leakes than racism. Because when that check was looking right and she felt like they were being fair towards her and everything was working in her favor, oh, there was no racism. That's what Nene did. Now, I'm not saying that it's not possible for you to be nervous of what a major network will do to you in your career. So you pretend, you do the fake smiles, you abide by the rules because you need the money. So you pretend like everything is cool, but behind the scenes, everything isn't cool. I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm just saying the way how Nene Leakes moved messed up her own case. And that's the reason why people are not buying her racism claim. It doesn't mean she didn't go through those things, and it doesn't mean it didn't happen. Did she take them to court? Did she even file a lawsuit? No. She chose to go on Instagram Live instead. That's what she chose to do. And then in 2022, recently, said that she will absolutely come back and work for the same racist network and Andy Cohen. All she wants is a conversation. And once they can have that conversation, that will be more than enough for her to come back and work for the very network that she's telling everyone to not watch. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And here, my Fina loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.